Your candidate, so it would be Shizuka.
I look to her. Can I ask you how you feel about this?
What I feel doesn't really matter.
It matters a lot to us, or at least to me.
It matters, Shizuka, because if it didn't matter to us, we would be, planning how to backstab our friends without any consideration for their safety. And at least I very much care what you have to say about it.
I mean, if I have one, doesn't that mean I don't want you to take it away from me?
That's your opinion at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Just means it's against ours.
I mean,
Yeah.
I understand that, but, end of the world, would you really want that?
And she'll just, I'll roll her courage, actually. Give me a moment.
Can we spend PB to help boost her?
Fuck off.
Well, Raph probably got like 5 bentos on him.
A D6. Fuji Kage.
So he really needs to have one like sewn into his clothes as an emergency.
Yeah.
Alright, and she'll say I can stop. I can stop it.
I tilt my head. What?
Yeah, this is... I mean, if you want to talk about it, it's fine, but... I mean, here's the thing. I mean...
And she'll just kind of scratch her arm and look to the side, and she'll be like, what I want can stop everything.
Nah, not really. But that's the problem with a lot of the cards. It's not like everyone who wants it wants to end the world, guys. It just means they all have a vested interest in changing it.
I'm perfectly cool with change, but that's not the end.
Yeah, not... Change isn't universally good.
Yeah.
And if one changes... And these changes aren't just small things. They're enough to rewrite things. Change the world fundamentally. Not normal change. Not, man, I'd like to, get a new job or clean up my act change. These are kind of change people and things fundamentally. Are you okay with that kind of change?
It depends on what the change is trying to do.
No, it doesn't.
It
The
does,
means
though.
aren't correct.
What is the correct means, then?
By ways that everyone can do it.
Everyone can do? There are certain things that people can't do, Akira.
Which means they, probably
there are certain
shouldn't
things
be
that only a
fucking with
few people can do.
I think, I don't know, but the way I understand what Akira is saying, and she has a point here, is that if someone does a change that rewrites reality, if I get you right, Akira-san, then that means that change is decided by a person for everyone. And, if I'm thinking about change, I think something closer to my heart is like the fact that people can change themselves if, they are given proper purpose or something, but, that's a difference for me.
Look, I know people can do whatever they want, Rio. I'm not arguing on a fundamental level. On one level, though, I think we can agree that if people are going willy-nilly changing the world how they want, there might be a lot of ramifications to it. That's what I'm saying. We can argue philosophy all we want, but I just meant on a literal sense that it's not a good thing.
Well,
Also,
yes. That's why I'm generally opposed to using magic on a day-to-day basis. If everyone can do it, then everyone can mess up the same ways. Not everyone's an expert. Usually change happens because someone devotes their life to it, but if, say, 22 people can do it just by having a card, that is a problem.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. As long as we can agree on that, that's fine. Just to clarify what I meant, I guess. Right, but that's the thing. I mean, at the end of the day, as nice as some people might have an idea for, their perspectives are all going to be different than ours. We don't always want these changes.
And there's also another category to consider. Even if two people have the idea, even if two people's idea of change is "quote unquote" harmonious with what we think, they might not necessarily be harmonious with each other. And at this level, that kind of a clash is, well, problematic.
Yeah, I don't even want to think about what happens if like that. But that's the thing. I don't think we have to start thinking about that since we're just going to take care of all of this.
Yeah.
But there is something we do have to think of. Like I just said, it does depend on what change. What if one of these people has a vision of the world, a change that we agree with, that we'd want to see? We still have to take their card.
Yep, basically. It kind of... I mean, agreeing with someone, at the end of the day, it's still going to be through the means that might end the world or something. There's just too many moving parts.
Alright, this may just be my ignorance, but
it will.
If we agree, if there is one idea of the future that we all agree with, it might not necessarily. I mean, we can almost try to push for that on our own without the card. If we like an idea,
that's called living our lives. We
Yeah.
know how that works. I know this is new to you, but yes, we can do things without magic.
What I mean is just because if one of these people have an idea that we like, doesn't basically mean it's instantly dead the second we card is all I'm trying.
Yeah. Thanks for clarifying that.
Sorry. Alright.
I would think the more danger about that would be just because their view of it would be good doesn't mean the actuality of it would come out like they thought.
Anyway, I think we've put enough points to why it's probably a good idea to just take the cards.
Alright. I'll agree with that.
Right. Alright, well...
This is going to be a dumb question, but apart from hitting them with a stick, does anybody have any idea of how to take the card?
Shin says it'll help us. He seems like the only way to get rid of him. Or, well, to take him.
So we got to bring Shin with us at the confrontation time.
I think that's the idea.
This may be my old self talking, but I think there's a lot of research we need to do here before we go moving on to the next step. Anybody else disagree with that?
And Gentil, she'll just kind of smile and she'll be like, I believe the one with poignant information was you, and earlier on you said it wasn't necessary to the conversation.
She's got you there, Raf.
Wait. Alright, this is definitely me being slow, but where did I just backtrack on myself?
You wouldn't talk about what happened to Shin.
Yeah, I'm going to stick with basically my ignoramus that doesn't relate to this conversation. If it does and it turns out later I was wrong, I apologize, but I really don't think that that is part of this conversation. My conversation, what I meant was basically we need to figure out, like, get a good map of who all has the cards, figure out maybe how to get it out, various methods. Unfortunately, we will have to come up with an aggressive one, but maybe if we can come up with several non-aggressive ones, that might be easier on these people. That's kind of what I meant by basically research.
Gentil just kind of sigh, and she'll be like, fair dues then. And she'll light a cigarette.
Yeah. Any way to make this better for everyone is always the best way.
I definitely want to know what will happen after we take the cars, because let me tell you, I am not for ripping someone's souls off and leaving him as a comatose state. I've seen firsthand what persona extracting does to a man.
Yeah, we've seen that firsthand, Reiko. Thank you.
And Shizuku will just kind of do the stop these look to Reiko.
Stop what?
Reiko, I mean, because even though Matt wasn't here, Reiko should be informed about all the stuff that happens to Suzuka, right? Because they are friends and all. Or does Reiko not know?
I think it's something that by the way, I'm just going to tell you everything that happened in the diary list. And
I did not hear what you just
like
said.
this row here, you know.
Everything that happened blank. What you said?
Like everything that happened in a list. I don't think in character wise.
Yeah.
Like this happened.
Yeah. Oh, I wasn't. No, just I got the impression that they were close friends. Thus, friends would talk to. That's what I'm saying is I don't know how it is, so I don't know if Reiko knows it or just because Matt doesn't know it. Matt doesn't know it or what.
I mean, if it's a pretty important thing, so they would have spoken about it like on the scene if they wanted to open up about it. So,
well, since the primary is Suzuka, did she tell Reiko about her getting a persona ripped in that entire incident?
Nope.
That answers that then.
I honestly didn't know about that as a player mostly.
Well, you weren't here, so I mean, there's a when you come into a game, unfortunately, there's just a lot of stuff that you don't know. So it's just a matter of whether your character knew or not, and apparently, nope, it does not. So that ends that conversation.
I mean, I was mostly meta-wise talking about Akira and Ryu.
Okay, and all right.
So that's why the Suzuka did the stop these look towards Reiko, not about herself.
Now that's all clarified.
I mean, Reiko has a D12 understanding, so that's why I'm telling her.
I mean, stop these in what perspective? Because sorry, I'm like no idea.
I think she's saying don't go down that line. I think is what she's trying to tell you.
Yeah, basically what she's trying to say is that they have first-hand experience of their personas being ripped from them, so you're not exactly like adding to the knowledge, if you know what I mean.
Oh, right.
Well,
okay.
To be fair, Vitala really wasn't ripped from me. He kind of left of his own free will, but semantics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on. Look to Rio.
Sorry.
Your opinion?
I like birds.
Okay, Pet Himiko. Rio?
What?
Your opinion?
Oh. Opinion on?
General state of the conversation, directions to go, or time to go to sleep?
Oh. Well, in that case, Gio would just be like, So, is anyone actually suggesting anything?
No,
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure that out. Raph's gotten to research at this point.
Is anyone suggesting anything that's going to be happening tomorrow or the next day?
Doesn't sound like it.
Not in my case.
He'll look to Raph.
I probably am going to be hit with a shitload of homework, so even the research is going to probably take a couple of days.
Can we get to some school for a bit then?
Rio will look surprised and then go, well, yes, I would expect that's what we're going to be doing tomorrow. We all should be preparing for school.
Yeah. It takes a hell of a thing to make me rather do that, I guess.
Sorry, this has been basically on the back burner for a while. I just wanted to basically have the conversation now to get it on the front in our minds. Even though it probably already was, it seemed to... I was given the hint that we need to goose this along a little bit.
Yeah, some of us have still been thinking about this.
Well, if I might be so bold as to presume where you got that hint from, of course Shin would want us to hurry up and get his cards for him. And I told him. We will be getting on that as soon as we figured everything out.
Yeah, I told him that too, basically.
All right.
If Shin didn't explain it to you, he gave me a bit of an explanation. It's related to his card. He's the devil. He's obsessed with him. He'll always talk about him. It's his archetype or whatever. How your archetype is being an idiot who says things wrong or whatever the magician means.
Thumbs up.
It's just how he'll act. He admitted to it. We should expect it. It doesn't mean we have to, give him a okay if he will talk about him all the time, but that's why we can expect that.
Yes. Oh, But regarding something else we talked about, perhaps Reiko, Dark Sun, I might be having some words with you later about, about Katsumi.
Shizuku would be like, huh?
Small twitch. Of course, Ryo-san.
Shizuka, everyone was just talking about whether or not to take your adoptive sister's cards. Of the people here who know her best, there's Reiko, there's Raph, there's you. I may be speaking to you about it later, but I want to have as much information as possible before leaping towards the bait that's obviously been hung in front of us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. If we're kind of adjourning then with public knowledge, are we good to go? Because I'd like to get a little bit of work done.
Oh, yes. I'm not holding us here. Raph, was that everything?
I'm done.
Anyone else have anything to say? He looks around for about a second and then goes, then I suppose that is it. And this wasn't any kind of official meeting anyways. Just to talk over dinner.
Right.
I think I'll go run circles in my room. It will achieve the same result. See you tomorrow.
Thanks, Andrew.
Deja vu. I feel like we're already getting back into the school groove.
Hey, Suzuki, you think you can give me a hand thinking of what we'll need to do for, what's it fucking called? Paper club? What's the fucking journalist club?
Media club?
Media club, thank you. Meta-wise, thank you. That was meta-wise, come on, dude.
It was almost Davian.
You can take on projects to do with your subjects. We don't share any classes together.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh yeah, didn't Kira change classes? Like, she dropped history, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
She dropped history for double at esports, and yeah.
Okay.
I thought it was so you could do the horse riding thing with Naomi.
Nah, double esports. She's got the academic.
She promised Chibor to be a good esportist.
Yeah, she's got a not scholastic scholarship. What's the academics? No, athletic scholarship. That's what
athletic.
Yeah. My head. Anyway, yeah. Oh.
I mean, Japan is still trying to catch up to South Korea.
Yeah.
Who isn't?
Never gonna happen.
Yeah.
Right.
They're still a way away.
I guess. Yeah.
Oh,
Unless it's fighting games.
Yeah. I guess Kira will, head off.
All right.
She might bother Shizuka a bit more before she goes to bed, but that's just like chit chat. Doesn't really matter.
All right. So before we disperse to sleep, if you want to have any one-on-ones quickly, let me know.
Probably as well dispersing, like raised eyebrow. Does that later means now or some other day, Ryo-san?
Oh, I think everyone's quite tired with cleaning up the dorm and getting ready to go back to school. We can do so later.
Alright. Good night then.
Alright.
Kira just walk away and ask Shizuka, do you like the haircut?
Didn't you ask me this before?
Yeah, just checking in.
Oh, why wouldn't I?
Huh.
I think you wear it. I think you wear it better.
Thanks.
Anyway, if you want to do media club stuff, give me a couple days to think about it.
Yeah, I'd be interested in it. I had fun, and I figured I should try and take everything I'm doing seriously. So
And
I kind of need to do that.
Remember, tests only count for tests. It's basically you're resetting yourself, so you better start studying now for March.
You're right. I'm still kind of grimace for a second if you're right. But I guess it's better than starting off behind, so thanks. Yeah.
And Metwise, he's been like, maybe you should take your fucking role seriously. This.
Yeah, I got that. Yeah, thanks. Hit me up with the media club stuff when you're ready.
Yes. So you'll go into a comfy bed.
Right.
All right. So everybody's heading off to bed?
Yes, Rio's going to go finish eating, then go to bed. Or is just going to sit in the meeting room.
No, I'm moving here. It's Drawers room 7.
Raph will...
her room is 7.
Yeah. Sorry. Raph will clean up the meeting room and, have the doors deal with whatever was like in the kitchen. And then he'll head off to Fulbright for a bit to do some research. So
you'll head off for Fulbright to do research?
Yeah.
Alright. It'll be you since you've got a D12 diligence, I'll let you do it. But you won't be like a lot. So
right, yeah, no, it's mainly just he's doing the joke is he's doing research to figure out what kind of research he needs.
Alright.
It actually does make sense if you think about it.
You have to be a bit more specific. What action do you want to do? And I can give you subjects to do said action.
Yeah. If you want to roll, I'll roll. But I mean, generally, he's just basically he's looking into.
But you got to understand.
That's what I was about to say. Actually, at the moment, basically into things like the tarot cards. Basically, just from. If he does that research in the real world, a lot of it's going to basically be crept in with the mythology of it and the improper things of it. So he's just doing a quick research of it from the other side, getting a basic understanding of what tarot is, what it means, how it affects people, kind of like that. Just getting an overview of what it is. Since it's all based in the tarot anyway, it wouldn't be a bad idea to actually start understanding what that means. Thus, just a quick, he's sort of setting his tools up to start doing the actual research.
Alright, so I will want you to roll for a specific bit of information, but I'll just tell you what you would have got anyway. So I just want you to see if it's like the key bit of information, if you got it or not.
What do you want me to roll?
Diligence, because...
Okay. I will obviously be spending a PowerPoint if I can. To add intuition. Okay. Sweet.
All right. So basically, to answer your question from when it comes to the tarot's important, you said you were looking into normal life applications, right?
Kind of, yeah. Just an overview element of trying to basically weed away the fluff that is in his head because of corruption.
All right. So in the real world, the tarot really doesn't mean anything. It's kind of used on the same time, and even on a lesser scale than astrology. You know that people always say, "Oh, my star sign is Cancer. This means that I am a hothead." Like it's just used for fun bits to put on your
dating page.
Yeah, it literally doesn't mean anything in the real world. Yes, and before, tarot was actually used as a card game. It was a trick-taking game. So, and it was very much a Western thing. There's kind of debate whether it came from Italy or France or Egypt. There's some Egyptian things in there as well. It's kind of all muddled up. But as you're looking through the general history, you do know that that one of the main figures that gave the tarot like the card system, a more occult meaning. The first person to give it like fortune-telling aspects and mythology was a French court magician called Attila.
Okay.
So there is that, and that's all you're able to do for tonight.
And I did bring Fulbright a game hand.
All right, the hand would have cost 2 macro.
I get the 3 XP or the 2 XP version sometimes.
Okay, you can do the 2 XP version then.
I mean, just basically buying ties with them.
All right. So was that information useful?
Yeah, to start with. I mean, unfortunately, that's the bit about research is it's a long game.
Right. All right. So that's that. So we'll actually go into the bit I did plan.
Okay. Then I will be disappearing for a couple minutes if that's okay.
Or
not.
I'll start with the other half first, and then go ahead.
Okay.
So, I think it's in sad. Okay. Spoilers. Alright. So, can you tell me the effect dice of your courage for Akira, Ryu, and Reiko?
D12, buddy.
D10.
Big boy, big courage.
Boy, big
Can I add
courage.
my bravado?
No, I'm not. And you're not. It's not a roll.
Oh, okay. Oh.
This page looks a bit weird. What's Reiko's effect die for courage?
D8.
Right.
12, D10, D8.
I'm just gonna roll them just so I have a visual cue. It doesn't mean anything. I just want the die out.
Okay.
Wow!
Jackpot!
How did you do that?
The upgraded Satan.
I'm a magic man. That's amazing. Holy shit. It does mean something now, Cap. I'm joking. Okay.
I don't believe you.
All right. So, who would go first based on that? I guess we'll start with I'll start with the highest, go down to the lowest so it can devolve. So okay, let's do this.
Dream sequence incoming?
Yes. Why is my repeat button? There we go. All right. So it is night time, and everybody is sleeping, and when Akira is sleeping, she has full body autonomy. What's it called? Basically, she can move about and stuff. Yeah, like she can move about and stuff. And this feels you have a D12. This feels similar, but not the same. It's very tangentially similar, like very, very distantly similar to the dream she had to do with her XP present.
Okay.
Alright. And there will be a wailing wind, and you can hear the sounds of chains being dragged on the floor and trying to burst out.
Oh no. Is it familiar? Cat.
It's very familiar. You feel, I guess, I mean, you feel a very familiar presence. Your eyes are closed at the moment, but
I figure it's kind of like the goosebumps shit. Get
Yeah.
that little shake up your body.
but Kira knows that she's not alone, and that gives her courage. So, do you want to open your eyes?
Yeah.
All right, give me a moment. Okay, let me track this out.
Go.
Oh. All right, so you see shackled against the wall is a ghostly figure, and you know that this is and this isn't Asterion. Like he's missing his mask, and he looks very much the same as when you first encountered him as you made your contract. And he's very much purple. I mean, I'm not going to say he's purple tinted as a description, but you know that
but
obviously
he's like
means
ghastly.
something. Yes.
It's like a phantom.
And you'll kind of hear you'll feel a very low, raspy voice saying, "I want the chains again."
I mean, Kira like opened her eyes, but now she's kind of staring at the floor because this is very uncomfortable. I mean, she has no context for what he means, basically, right? Or can she internalize it?
You can roll your understanding of yourself. You'll get your world modifier.
Alright. Can I ask Ben to plot point to add courage that she's actually trying to self-reflect this deeply?
Yeah, like this PP pool is from Monday pool. So.
Yeah, okay, I gotcha. Oh, your world modifier since it's +1.
Yeah, +1.
That's
Alright. So what are you trying to understand again?
what I mean. It was about the chains. He's like, I want the chains again. She's trying
You
to do
feel when you look at these chains, they remind you of Shin.
Interesting.
You should be like, we can start over again.
Wanted him, you shouldn't have left.
I was taken from you. I just wanted to eat.
I said you wouldn't listen to me.
I'm a man. I'm a monster. I don't listen. I do.
Yeah, I remember. I also remember that we're done.
You like the boy. You trust him. I can be his vessel. I can help you in a way that the other one can't.
What do you... No. It doesn't matter what you could do, because this is over. You're behind me. Isn't that how you like to do things?
Why don't you put the chains on again then, if not through me, then through him?
It doesn't work that way.
It doesn't. But you're the one who put them on willingly. And you want to put them on again.
Kira's just gonna be kind of silent because this is very fucking weird. And then she'll kind of just clear her throat. No. I can't.
How can you help him if you do not accept him?
It's not about not accepting him, it's not about accepting you.
Why? Why do you think I appear to you now, when all of these times I've been held back?
I don't know, and I don't really care.
Do you not care? Even though it's to do with those objects, those arcana objects that you so desperately want to get back.
has to do with you, it's gonna go down a bad path.
And he'll just kind of jerk back as if he's not doing it himself. He looks like he's being pushed back by something. And he'll be like I said, I know you can be an idiot sometimes, but use your head. I'm not here with my own will. I was never here with my own will to begin with.
Yeah. Well, must be really bad to go up against someone's will and do something they didn't want you to do, huh?
Right. And there'll be a silence for the moment, and he'll just kind of be pulled back again. Like he'll be jerked back into the wall. And he will open his mouth, and you'll kind of hear snippets saying that you'll hear like a womanly voice saying that I have this under control. You shouldn't interfere. You'll only regret it. And be like, but I have to. Her male voice will say, "Here's my," and then Asterian's mouth will close.
Did you say he's my something, or did you cut off on purpose?
Cut off on purpose.
Okay, cool. Just checking. Sorry. She doesn't recognize either the voices, or...
No, they're really distorted.
I don't know what you expect to happen here, but if you're trying to trick me, you're never that clever. I wasn't that clever.
You'll have a master.
What do you say? Sorry? There's a card on that.
We all have a master.
Right.
When I was forced, I came from an unholy matrimony. I was but a product of trickery. My father, well, he wasn't even my father. He threw me into that labyrinth. I never had control of my fate. Do you really think that you're so different?
I'm out, if that's what you're asking.
Are you a tool? Are you a ruler?
Not a tool.
What are you then, Kazai?
She's just quiet.
You're still seeing me. If you were truly free, I would not have this much presence in your mind, in your soul, in your persona. The chains, they never truly were unlocked. They were simply buried away. And I have been summoned to bring a message. But I cannot give you that message because our connection has been severed. But you can make it again. If not with me, then with Satan, Daisai.
Who sent you?
I mean, I've just been saying Wukong just because it's easier than saying Satan Daisai.
Yeah, no, I got that. Yeah. She meant more like he said, I've been sent with a message. I know who you meant by saying Daisai.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
No. I don't need to do anything else. Don't know what you want. Something you're offering, I don't want it.
You may run away from me now. I'm still within you. He'll just kind of fall limp.
And Akira will just kind of like slump down as she, I assume, goes back to normal sleeping or just wakes up, depending on how long this took.
And as you slump down, Wukong will kind of walk out of your body, and he'll crouch down and he'll pick up some of the chains, and he'll kind of stare at them, and he'll look back towards Akira.
I think he was still here.
And when you look at Wukong, it seems all of his wounds have been exaggerated.
Right.
Like even more so than before.
Yeah. And still here.
And he'll be like, the bull, it was saying truths.
Oh, 1 sec.
Okay.
Sorry.
You. Oh, I forgot you had water. Thanks. I feel
Pretty out of it, honestly.
yeah.
Yeah, I feel a bit, feel a bit poopy today.
Oh no.
Oh no! Okay, good. You're muted. I would have been awkward.
Yeah, somebody had to make the joke.
Yes. I could have just kicked him. If it all fell. Actually, I would have made a new channel and moved it. Alright. Time to drink some pepper.
So I take it basically just as soon as I left, we went into dream writing or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. People are having the dream.
Was Ray first?
Yep.
Yes.
Sorry.
Cool.
Welcome back.
Thanks.
So what was the last thing you heard me say?
I think Wu was like picking up chains and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And Akira was saying like, oh, I didn't know he was still here.
And Wukong, he'll just kind of turn, like he'll still be crouched down, and he'll just kind of say, "Do you want to?"
I took him off for a reason, didn't I?
And he'll just kind of shake his head, and you'll be like, You never took them off."
Well, I tried to. I don't know.
We were ripped apart. We lost the battle. You didn't take them off voluntarily. They were simply broken as an after effect rather than as the original intention. The chains, they're still here if you wish to put them back on. If you wish to align yourself so strongly to the one who calls themselves Shin.
They're his chains, right?
We all have chains. Chains to our dreams, chains to our loves, to our hate, to our destiny. Whether we embrace them or not, it's entirely our choice. Whether we can take them off or not, it's entirely our choice. They're always loose, ready to be stepped in and out of whenever it's convenient.
I don't think I'm ready to put them on so tightly again.
What are you doing now, then? You're following that boy's wings. If they're not chains, what are they? A hopeless situation that you put yourself in. Is that not a chain linking you to his existence? Your existence as a persona user, as somebody who knows of mythology, it is all down to that individual. To truly take them off, you would forsake this world, but you haven't.
I guess I can't really take them off then, but I don't want to be like I was back with him. I mean, refer to the hysteria. I changed and I can't go back to that.
We made a deal between you and I. I wish to give the world another hero. And you, well, you know what you wished for.
Which is why I don't think I can just use them again.
But you may not admit it to yourself, but I, who am you, will know that you never truly took them off yourself. You can at least find that peace within this realm.
Right. Thanks.
And he'll just kind of let them clang to the floor until he'll be like this denial of self. It will hurt you.
I know. But I don't want to lose myself again.
Have you even been found?
No, not really, I guess. I don't know.
Then you're still lost.
Which is why I need to keep looking around. I need to find something. I can't find something if I'm just chained down completely. When I want to put them on, I'll put them on.
He'll just kind of close his eyes and he'll be like, I see. Well, there will be no physical change on you, but emotionally, it will still make its